Ready with me to go and watch my mum perform in a show. Well, they're words I never thought would come out of my mouth. But while I do this, get ready with me, I thought that I could talk to you all about the great topic of endometriosis. It might sound so weird, but I'm so excited for this Saturday because I have my first appointment to hopefully get on the road to diagnosing my endometriosis. Now, if you've been here since the beginning, please let me know in the comments because you will know what I have been battling. It's the first time I ever had a goddamn period. Literally, since I started my periods, I've just always thought that I had horrendous period pains, and I just thought that was normal, and I just thought I was a wimp because everyone has period pains, and I just assumed that I had a really shit pain threshold when it comes to my periods. However, the first time I ever heard about my endometriosis was actually from one of Molly May's vlogs, and she started describing the symptoms that she had, and I was like, oh my god, that's literally me. The pain that I go through on a monthly basis is simply not normal. And I remember her saying, like, I get periods painful, however my pain is not normal, and that is literally me. Now, just for a little bit of context of me letting you know how bad my periods are, I have ended up in A&E. Genuinely, I woke up in Owen's bed and I'd come on, and if I come on in the night, everybody knows Satan is born, okay? Because there is no controlling that pain once it started. So this one fine morning I woke up and I thought, oh my god, this isn't right. Like this, I was wailing in pain on the floor. I was crying. I got home and I sat on the toilet, and my mum comes in and she was like, Erin, I need you to tell me, like, is there a possibility you could be pregnant? So I said to my mum, like, absolutely not. There's no way I could be pregnant. However, it even started going on in my mind because I've literally seen people and heard of people who have been pregnant and not found out until the day they were in labour. So my pain was this severe, guys. My mum rang 111 and they said, right, we're going to call an ambulance. However, there's a 3-hour wait. Can you get her there any sooner? It sounds rookie, basically. So obviously we get into the car and we are on the way to Arrow Park Hospital, and I am literally in the car thinking, there's no way I'm coming home from this hospital without a baby. Like, the pain I was in, I was like, this just isn't normal. So we get to Arrow Park and they did all of the tests that they needed to do, and the woman was basically like, yeah, I think you've just got something called dysmenorrhea, which is chronic period pains. I was like, oh, thank God for that. I thought I was going home with twins. Yeah, I know I've got chronic period pains, like, help me, bitch. Yeah, that was just one example of one of the times. There's been times where I've had clients numbing cream on for 20 minutes where I've literally had to speak to the client, like, crying, basically throwing up, saying, I'm really sorry, I can't do you. So since then, I have been to the doctors numerous times and just been told to try the coil, the pill, etc, etc. However, I have tried so many different pills since the age of like 16. I think I got put on the pill when I was like 14, 15 for my skin. Which, looking back now, is just absolutely crazy. I don't want to put any more hormones into my body. Like, I'm done with it. I personally don't like it. That's a personal preference. It works for many people. However, for me, I just don't like, I guess what I don't like is masking the problem that I've got. So what this doctor told me was before I could be put on the list to get investigations, I would have to try the coil and I would have to try the pill. She said you have to have shown that you've tried every other possible outcome. She said it may be that you go on the coil and that helps your periods and you're fine. So then I said, well, I don't want to mask the problem. I want to get to the bottom of it. I don't want to then come off the coil when I'm ready to have kids and have complications. Like, that doesn't feel right to me. But I just think it's so bad, and it costs, like, I get it's like expensive to do it for everyone. However, like, surely it's saving money in the long run with all the fertility issues that people must have, like, later on in life, than just nipping it in the bud now. Like, I don't get it. Like, obviously I'm just little old me. However, I just think surely that masks the problem for later on in life and just costs more money in the long run. But hey, what do I know? This was like last year now. This was like ages ago, and I just like kind of let it lie and just forgot about it for a while. However, then I learned that I had a cyst on my right ovary. I've also never taken and never actually put 2 and 2 together. Like, my hormones are no joke. Like, it's honestly like debilitating. I'm up and down everywhere. I feel like, honestly, so low. I feel like I'm snappy at Owen. I just feel awful. Like, I can't even describe it. Like, I can cry at anything. I can flip at anything. So it was actually a friend of mine who has recently gone to the Spire, and she has gone private because she was suffering horrendously with it. and she has had such a good experience with the doctor that she saw, and it's just pushed me to actually take the steps now to actually get it sorted, because I also just feel like in the weirdest way, and you never should feel like this, but I feel pathetic when I've been up since 3 a.m. huddled over in pain, crying, like feeling like I'm gonna shit myself, calling my clients and cancelling them and saying, hi, like I'm really sorry. And anybody else who suffers with this who is in the beauty sector, I feel like you will totally understand where I'm coming from. Like, you could never just message your clients and say, I've got really bad period pains, because you would, well, I would anyway, I'd get put on a friggin' stake. So the amount of times I've had to like honestly lie and say I've got a stomach bug, you know, I think I've got the norovirus, like all these things, when actually I've just got the most horrendous period pains. However, I don't feel like that reason is valid enough to be off work. And it's like, I would go so I'd say I've never been as ill as I have been or felt from my period. Genuinely. I have now booked my appointment at the Spire at Murrayfields, and I am so excited to just go to somebody and honestly just speak to someone who I know is not gonna like fob me off and is gonna listen to me and understand me. Oh, it honestly feels like surreal, like I know we're gonna get to the bottom of it, and I'm just so excited. Endometriosis is so unspoke about, and like recently I seen an interview on This Morning from a doctor who suffers with it. Endometriosis can grow on your lungs. Like, it's no fucking joke. Like, I don't understand why it's such like not a taboo thing, because I feel like people do speak about it. It's just not taken seriously. It grows outside of your womb. It can grow on all of your main organs. It can grow on your rectum. It can grow in your bowel. It can grow in your lungs. Like, it's a serious thing. I feel so sorry for people with it, because it is the most horrible thing, and it's more horrible because your feelings aren't valid and you feel like you are pathetic and a wimp every single month when the people around you aren't suffering the way you are. Or like if somebody has a normal period and they're going, got a cramp, you're like, haha, whatever, because you know that you're gonna ace labour. And quite frankly, if labour is any worse than my period pains, I'll be gone. The only good thing that could come out of it is that when I do have a baby and I go into labour, that I'll be like, is that what they going about? Is that a contraction? Oh, fuck, you know, come on, do a bit better, because that is a walk in the freaking park, babe. I mean, I doubt that's gonna happen, but that'll be amazing. But I honestly feel so lucky and so blessed to have a boyfriend like Owen. By the way, our podcast episode is out now. But yeah, I couldn't ask for someone more understanding. Like, yesterday I was on this very floor wailing around in pain. Do you want a massage? What can I do? What do you need? Do you need anything? Do we get a hot water bottle? Oh no, I can't find the hot water bottle. By the way, yous who know I've been on a lash growth journey, watch this. Look at that. They are literally like Russian lashes. Can you even? So that is my journey. Happy Monday. Sorry to be a bit of a Debbie Downer. So I will keep you all updated on my journey anyway. I might do like a little endometriosis series vlog. I'm all done, ready to go. If you want to see how I pink out my hair as well, I've done a tutorial. So yeah.